Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another SD landscaping video. And I just got the phone call while I was waking up this morning. Oh, I don't know why I'm going out that way. We got the gigantic contract for the $25,000 or however 45. I think it was 45. We got the job, thankfully. But since we got the job, we have a lot of equipment to get ready. Currently on our last day of September, so we gotta get things moving here. This is a humongous job. It'll probably take us into October to finish. It'll probably be two parts. Part one is going to be in Easter Sunday, which you'll be seeing us around noon of the Easter Sunday video. Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. I did take an important phone call here. Said that their banker approved them, which is amazing. And we're gonna have to go ahead and get started with this here fast. We're gonna have to start getting equipment loaded up. It's gonna be quite the project. I'm quite excited for it as well. I'm very excited to see what we can do with this operation. As well, we have our permits that got back as well today. Our permits got approved, which is good. 811 Dig came along and approved it, along with the county approving their stuff. So it's gonna be humongous for us, and the pretty big paycheck we're gonna be receiving is going to be spot on for this. I'm very excited. It's gonna take a lot of equipment, but we're probably gonna firstly start off with just dozering it, getting it leveled off, and then probably going back through there with a dump truck to finish it off, and taking a little bit more of equipment to go through there and just get her done. So we'll go ahead and hook up to the dozer trailer. Okay, so we'll get the dozer loaded up, and we'll probably need the leveler as well. I'm guessing we won't need anything else besides the skid steer. And for that, we're going to be going through, mulching it up, and just making sure it's level as possible. It's going to be a little difficult getting her up. But we're also supposed to get rain tonight, or this afternoon, so we got to make sure we can get the part one done as fast as possible as well. Even out this weight here, I want it to be all the way up front. Well, maybe instead of that, we will just take, we'll just take the Western Star, I'm thinking. This probably won't haul well. Well, work. You will get the skid steer, and I suppose we'll use the Western Star to get the leveler loaded up. This will just be what we need for the skid steer, if I'm correct. Really just to mulch all that grass up. And that sort of stuff. It's gonna be quite the process here. I've never really done anything like this in Farm Sim history, but I have seen stuff done. So I'm just gonna go based off of what I've seen in Farm Sim. Okay, we have the dozer all loaded up. We'll get her parked. We'll just get her parked up right here for now. Or we'll get her parked up over here. Crap. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Just don't mind that part. And that wasn't supposed to happen. So. Okay. You will grab this. The big fella. Sucker is huge. And we'll get the roller on here. I doubt we're gonna need the excavator. Well, shoot darn. I don't know how we're supposed to get that up there. Really. But well, we'll figure it out. Okay. We'll figure her out here. I might just be a little stupid, I don't know. I'm guessing that's probably the problem. But, we'll see. I don't think we're gonna need the grader, but if we do, we can always just get that transported over. Oh. No, this thing isn't built for the traction, but hey, she works. That way will work. If we would have just had a little bit more power going up, we would have had her. Okay. Not a problem. These chains all tightened up. to go. We'll get her all moved down there first, probably. Probably would have been smart just to take the dually because we will need this to get the gravel put in. We'll need this to transport the set gravel, but if we have to, we can maybe lease or finance a trailer that we can use to take. Damn it, why does this keep happening? Why? It might be smart just to take a dually. But anyways, let's get her done. Okay, bro. Okay, we got the dump truck down there. It took us a minute, but we got her down there. Was in fact not the fun process, but we got her down. That's sort of what matters. But ooh, that's mean. We got ourselves a big old heavy hauling piece of machinery here. Ooh, the Jake brake. Son. Sounds mean. Okay, we're gonna figure out how we're gonna have to turn this. Should not turn nice. But hey, it is what it is. So that trailer is so pissing annoying. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that for the rest of the series. We're gonna have to probably get a different trailer, or just haul it with the right piece of machinery there. But typically, your dump truck will do that type of hauling, but apparently not in Farm Sim. There we go. Now we need the foreman's truck, so we'll go get that. Alright, so we got the foreman's truck, or just a company truck. Pull her in up here, we'll get started, and see how this is gonna go, to say the least. I'm quite excited to see how this is gonna play out. We got a pretty important piece of machinery here. Our skid steer. We got quite the ways to start doing this. Oh, we took a little chunk out of the road, but should be alright. Which is where this dozer and leveler are going to come off into play, or the roller are going to come out into play here. Is fixing those problems. Digging a little too deep there in the ground, but and all these areas here were once, this was all once quite a bit of junkyard scrap. The company, the business here went ahead and cleaned it up, as it was kind of their responsibility since they owned this property before their grandpa died, who owned the company. They had quite a bit of loss. So yeah, should be able to rub two and two together, and yeah. Basically, the family had no idea what the hell they were doing. So, simplest way to put that. We will get something done like this. Get a little bit of this and that going there. Okay. Just like that. There goes the skid steer part. Perfect. Or, I don't know if I'd really say perfect, but just float your boat. You could probably move this back. Let's get dirty. She did. Okie. Turn this John on. Activate the machine. Smoothing. Gonna do a little bit less. We're gonna smooth her out. We'll get her done all up for gravel here. We will probably have to go back through her again and spread the gravel and then grade it back over. We'll probably get a grader. We'll probably get the grader out here to do that work. So should be able to just, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that tree while we're right here, or the chainsaw. There at the stump. There we go. Now she's gone. Thank God. I'm getting a little annoying. You may think, what's the point of doing this? Well, you really need the dozer to go back over. At least smooth her out here. So that's what we're doing. It's really just that. Okay, then we have to. Then once we're done with this, we'll get the leveler, or the roller. Sorry, keep messing that up. Just to go back through this and do all that. If you guys are wondering where I find my mods and stuff, it is itch.io and Mod Network, and all my mods that I'm using currently are PC only mods besides this map. The mod I'm using for this construction stuff in this series is called Terraform. I'd highly recommend checking it out. You can probably find that about anywhere. Say. Okay. These rocks out here. Maybe they just don't want to leave. Yeah, they just aren't gonna leave. Okay. So we got that part done. Thankfully. This is going to be a pretty lengthy episode for you guys, but it's also going to be pretty entertaining. And it's, needless to say, it's been entertaining for me to make. So... Okay, we'll smooth it out. Fart. Okay. Let's get up on over here. I doubt the road commission is going to like us taking chunks out of their road, but what does this mean? Somebody would mind telling me? I'd be gladly appreciated. If you all would tell me what that means. Is this doing anything? Or no? No, not really. It might be doing something. And it's doing something. Okay. Well, it's not doing much, but okay. So what we're gonna do is we'll stop once we get all the way up here. I'll bring the dump truck. We'll get over here. We'll get the gravel all poured. And then go back through and level it. Okie dokie. Now that's done, we'll just waddle our way back over here. Go load up gravel. And that would probably wrap up today's portion of its episode once we get back with our gravel and pour it. I'm guessing it'll be smartest to conclude our episode there at a decent stopping point. And part 2 would probably will most likely be out on Monday. Come on, shift her up. RPMs are getting a little high there. Oh, shucks. Just completely missed our turn. But once again, guys, let me know if you guys are enjoying this series. I'm enjoying it. don't know if you guys are, and I hope you guys are. Okie dokie. There's that. Let's go ahead and move back down to the job site. Got our gravel all moved up. Truck didn't have a Jake brake. Sucks. Oh well. Okie dokie. Okay, so I kind of liked how that worked. Other than I love the part over there. Not a fan of how that part turned out, but we'll fix it. Yeah, I don't like that part. She'll get fixed. Underneath the water. Alright. Oh crap. Alright. So we'll get the leveling and all part done tomorrow in the next episode. So yappers. I'm gonna try to pre-record as much content as I can since I'm gonna be leaving here shortly for a spring break vacation for 6 days. So I'll try and pre-record as much as I can, but there's no promises that they're all gonna be out. And I'm gonna try and do my best. I'm gonna stream here shortly, and we're hopefully gonna get something going. For a little episode based off of a row crop farm. I still do have the cattle farm saved, but I don't know. We might just switch to a different map for that one, honestly. But I don't know. Here's what we're gonna do too. We're gonna get this truck. I'm getting my personal baby truck used, fortunately. We're gonna get one of those Bobcat things. We have 2 of them. Get it all. We're gonna bring it down there to the job site to get it. Maybe put some sort of use to it. Be good for it. I put some miles on my truck, just going back to back to work. So from the house and back to the shop here. Get her all loaded up. Essentially, cat. Is being used currently. And I would have brought another bucket with me, but I completely forgot. But we have one of these, so you know, we might as well use it, I suppose. We'll use this to kind of fill all of the other spots up. I can't believe I'm using my daily driver for this work. My blue collar rig. My poor baby truck. Daily driver's got to get used. I forgot about that problem. What led us to bring this here in the first place, actually. Okay. We'll get this parked up. We'll get that part over there all leveled out. We'll bring the Cummins over here and use it for that trailer over there. This Brant trailer. It's a little bit more of a towing rig compared to the dump truck. Believe it or not, this is a little bit more suit for towing. I know we said I was gonna make this 2 parts, but it's pretty much gonna be done in 2 days. Really. Have a lot of labor put into this. Charge labor fees too, I suppose. Okay, we got it spread out. Okay, this is gonna be the best work of art I'm gonna be able to do in Farm Sim. Unfortunately, this is like most realistic as it'll get in Farm Sim. Still have a giant pile here. Here's what I'm gonna do with this, the rest of this. Put her down here. be good for the culverts. There's gonna be a bump there, but we can use this big fella to go through and do that. But I gotta get a ride back, and we gotta go grab the dump truck. Okay, now that we are back here inside of the dump truck, we're gonna get what we gotta get done here done. I don't really want to take too long on this, but I also don't want to rush it and make it look bad. Crap. My dearest apologies. See how smooth it is. Needless to say, it is not very smooth. Okay. Kind of have that same problem with there again. But we can go through that with the roller, I'm thinking. Or, no, we'll just use the dozer. Should be pretty straightforward to use. I'm thinking. I don't know, but that's also what got us the roots in the first place. But really don't want to go back through this. Grade it. No, never mind. Is that what I want to do? No, that is not what I want to do. I want to smooth it. That's a fact, but it's not happening. Okay. Anyways, this is gonna wrap it up for today's episode. We got her done. We're waiting for our paycheck to come. But yes, we got her done. And I appreciate you all for watching today's episode. Sorry it's not as good as I planned it. I thought it was gonna be, but I did as much as I could in farm to make it realistic in Farm Sim. But probably our next episode will be something with row crop, or that sort of deal. And yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Today's Easter Sunday special. And yeah. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all in the next one for Monday's episode. Peace.